Hi, so in this video we will be talking about the relationship between motor and also cognition and how it reflects and how it reflects for us and what we do as communication partners in S2C. So we have both. We have cognition, and cognition to me would be our ideas, our thoughts, things that we think about up in our brain. And motor for me is pretty much our action. We have fine and we also have gross motor, and they both can be executed out externally. And I feel like when I heard this topic and it said what was the relationship between motor and cognition, I immediately thought about the brain and the body disconnect. We know that working with people, working with our individuals, our spellers, I should say, a lot of them have difficulty with apraxia and dyspraxia, and that's where there is that brain and body disconnect. So how will we be able to support them as S2C communicators? I feel like the best way we can do this by coaching their body and trying to get them through. I remember from the cohort, the weekend, kickoff weekend, they taught us about this seesaw effect. And so we have cognition, we have our regulation, and then we also have a motor. And we want all of this to be balanced. However, it's very difficult for our individuals and trying to get them to have this balance. So how does this affect us with working with them? So one of the ways that I can think of, I immediately think of the questions that we ask. We start off with our knowns, and I feel like our knowns, it raises that cognition just a little bit, but it also raises that motor. However, when we go up a little bit, then we have going to semi-opens. That raises the cognition just a little bit more, and it also brings that motor down. So we want to be able to be on a scale balance level with our individuals, and when we see that they are struggling a little bit, once we going up in the next phase, whether it's a semi-open, open, prior knowledge, we should be able to get that motor to be at the same balance as their cognition. And when we see that motor starts to escalate, then we want to bring that cognition back down just a little bit more. That way we can better coach our spellers through. I think also of prompting, which helps them to stay and keep their body engaged, prompting them through, because they just need that extra push to keep on going. So that's what I was able to get out of the relationship between motor and cognition. Hopefully I was able to answer this in the best way where it wasn't too wordy. So I look forward to my next video for you. All right, have a good night. Bye.